It's still Ricky Villa. What a fantastic run. He scored. Amazing goal by Ricky Villa.
Of course, was the famous goal that gave Spurs victory over Manchester City in the replayed final of 1981. And today they meet in the Cup for the first time since then in this quarter-final. You can hear the atmosphere here, of course, and we're looking forward to a great match. Now, with us today, Alan Hansen and Jimmy Hill. And, of course, Alan has tipped Manchester City to win the Cup. So, first of all, they've got to win today. How are they going to do it, Alan?
I think Niall Quinn will be important for them, and it's imperative that Manchester City use him in the right way. I feel that here they're a better side when they're passing it, moving, getting it wide, putting quality crosses in the box, him getting on the end of it and nicking goals. So sometimes watching them here, they try and use the easy option where they just bombard them all the time. I don't think when they're doing that they're as effective as when they're varying the tactics.
Because he's useful enough on the ground these days.
He's very
Quinn.
good on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, what they do is they try and play up to him, get it back, get it through and use white space, and that's effective as well when they're doing that.
So he's vital to City today. How do you see it?
He picked the man coming in at the back who was unmarked, and he certainly picked his spot.
Well, a magnificent goal. Sam Ways and Allen, who have played so well for them in midfield, and then pick out the other man, Naeem. Wouldn't have been playing if Barnby hadn't gone to Australia, and he ends up with a hat-trick. What an amazing story that is.
Allen finished up watching it from behind the goal line. And we have an intruder who is being ushered away. Paul Allen wants the youngest man to win a winner's medal in his West Ham days. But the Spaniard has delighted his life this afternoon. The old cry of "we shall not be moved," and nobody doubts it. It's 5. Flag is up on the far side. Gonna count. Play starts again with 2 extra people on the pitch, but there's the flag.
Very marginal, wasn't it? Terrific early ball from Justin Edinburgh. That would have been rubbing salt in the wound, wouldn't it? A 5th goal. I wonder if Naeem will knock on the dressing room door.
What a run here by Phelan! Brilliant! Brilliant! Oh, goodness me. Well, we've had some quality goals in this one. Just went right through. And now we've got lots of people on the pitch, and this is all rather silly. The referee will have only 2 minutes on his watch, plus a little bit of stoppage time. And his hands on his hips is a good expression of what everybody must be feeling. Look at that, he went straight through the heart. Clean finish to a fine run. 1 minute it looked as though Tottenham had 5, and then suddenly City had 2. It's academic as far as the final outcome is concerned. And the policeman now comes on and grabs the spectator from behind, and the referee, I think, is saying to the players, you better come off the pitch. He's certainly walking off. How very stupid. And there's no way that the referee will call the game off completely, even if he has to play it in the end behind closed doors. We've got just too many idiots on the pitch, and their more sensible brethren look upon them with disdain.
Well, on the day, I mean, Terry Phelan, great goal there, but Spurs thoroughly deserved to win. They played superbly, counter-attacked well, and I think Manchester City must respect that, and supporters have got to be able to learn to live with success as well as failure.
Yes, I would think he's got a few expressions which would sum it up. Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. They're coming now from all corners of the ground. What do they think they're doing? And now, of course, there are a few fights coming into it. We thought these days had passed. Just calm it down. It's the attitude of the senior police constable, who was, I think, somewhat let down by one of his colleagues, who came in with a rugby tackle from behind, which was quite unnecessary. I mean, clearly people are going to be taken off the pitch, but there are ways of doing it. Bemused expressions at the end of a cup tie that has so far produced 6 goals and has seen a second London side into the semi-finals, provided the last 2 minutes can be played.
Those people on the pitch are Manchester City supporters who've come from the other end to try and incite the visiting supporters at this end.
Numbers of policemen now increasing. I suppose the next thing will be an announcement from the referee. This is all tedious in the extreme and does nothing either for the game of football or indeed the attitude of English people. Now we've got the police on horseback. Goodness me, when will we learn? Semedes finds it all very amusing, but I confess I don't find it amusing at all. I'm sure he's not laughing at this particular situation. The arrival of the horses seems to have done the trick, and that says something, doesn't it, when animals can conduct themselves very much better than humans. Those who've been watching football for a few years, we've seen a few pictures of long-term supporters. Must find this all very, very upsetting. Tony Coton is the last player to leave the field, but I think they'll all be back on fairly shortly. Slowly, the culprits are ushered back as the players wait to return to play out time. Well, one white horse and a couple of grey among the number. Slowly the police bringing order at the Tottenham end. Where Lewis waits. And the majority are sensible. Couple of police dogs down there too. St John's ambulance, as usual, on the scene, and there's one person's in need of attention down the other end. That was Rick Holden we were looking at.
Well, obviously the Mounted Police have solved the problem for the moment, but it does rather make you despair, this kind of behaviour. As Barry has said, we thought we'd seen the last of it, really. Jim, I don't know what you can say about that.
Well, it's desperate because it not only affects Manchester City and their supporters and their reputation, it smears the whole of football, and at a time where many clubs, including my own, Fulham, are trying to introduce stewards back again to more peaceful times as against numbers of police, with the police's cooperation and guidance, what we've seen today is damaging all those prospects.
There seems to be a deliberate incitement by some of the City fans to almost perhaps try and get the game postponed. They're losing, they're 4-2 down, just a few minutes to go. I mean, that seemed to be the plan in some of their minds.
Yeah, I can't understand the mentality at all, really. It's a sad sight to see, and I'm sure the foreign press will make the most of these sights.